think you can bring a book, Bhagavad Gita. You can follow with someone. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. So now you open your book. You know where to open your book for the prayers. Page 1. Together. Om Ajnana-timirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Robhishtam Sthapitam yena bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuddhapadakam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishmanusute Devi Pranami Hari Priye Chakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णस्तुते गौरवप्रिय श्री गिरिराजाय स्वामिने सुभक्तारणास्तिहारे धन्मत्ते यश्चात्मदानि. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णस्तुते श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिने नामिने. नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादि शतानि मोहं करोति वाचालं वन्दे Shri-Guru Dinadaranam. Hare Krishna. So we are reading from Bhagavad Gita, So we are on chapter 4. What's the title?
Transcendental
Transcendental knowledge. Okay, I'm not going to ask more questions. By now, everybody knows. So, Rajrani? Yes, Rajrani. So, we have covered the introduction to Bhagavad Gita. We are in chapter 4 right now. And so, this is Krishna giving instruction about what is knowledge. This knowledge is meant to, what is the purpose of this knowledge? What's the purpose of this knowledge? Why Krishna speak in chapter 4?
To know Krishna. To the illusion, to destroy, the weapon is knowledge.
Okay, let's go back to our chapter what? Chapter 3?
Yeah, last.
I have to bring you on board all the time. Chapter 3. The last section, right?
Thus knowing oneself to be transcendental to the material senses and mind intelligence, O mighty omnipresent, one should steady the mind by deliberate spiritual intelligence, Krishna consciousness, and thus by spiritual strength conquer this insatiable enemy known as lust.
Yeah, so illusion in everybody's mind is this lust, alright? And this illusion has covered the soul. And the lust, the desire for self-enjoyment is sitting where?
Mind, intelligence and senses.
Yes. This karma, the desire to enjoy sitting in the senses, in the mind, in the intelligence, and it has contaminated
our soul.
The soul has contaminated the soul. So now Krishna is saying that we should curb this great symbol of sin by regulating the senses and slay this destroyer of knowledge and self-realization. Right? So this calm, when it attacks us, we lose our intelligence. Right? And therefore there's no question of self-realization. So now Krishna is speaking this chapter 4 to strengthen our what?
Spiritual intelligence.
Spiritual intelligence.
Krishna consciousness.
Alright? See, everybody has intelligence, but it is according to our own
material desires.
Yeah, it's according to our size. Yeah. Right? Our intelligence is according to our size.
Yes.
Now Krishna is becoming that intelligence. Alright?
Yes.
So just like an ant, tiny ant, can be drowned in one drop of water, right? Isn't it? One drop of water can drown an ant. So similarly, we are tiny, atomic.
Yeah.
So we can be drowned in just a drop of lust, right? So therefore, Krishna is going to put in his power with us, right? So this is why. So now, see, the main point is that we have given up the association of Krishna. And now we are having all these classes, we are doing so much endeavor, the temple, the deity worship, the festival, each and everything just to pull us, come back to Krishna. The entire endeavor is just to pull us back to Krishna, right?
Right.
So in this chapter now, Krishna is going to describe the different methods, right? The different methods by which that intelligence is awakened and by which we can connect with Krishna and stay with Krishna so that we are not drowned by this illusion of karma. So now we are on text 16. So Krishna gave a whole, in this chapter, he said that whatever I'm going to tell you now is nothing new. It is something very ancient.
Right.
Alright? I have given knowledge which is most ancient. and is being passed down since time immemorial, starting with who?
Vivaswan.
Vivaswan. Alright? See, Vivaswan, sun. We say that the sun is our ego, right? Sun. Actually, we read in Bhagavatam that when this soul enters in this material world, so that sun gives him his body. So that body is the ego. You know Leo? The sun Leo. Leo is like Singh, right? Singh Rashi. Very proud. Right? So therefore Krishna is giving knowledge where? To the Singh.
Yeah.
Right? The sun god.
King of all planets.
Yeah, king of all planets. So he's giving the knowledge to the sun god. And the sun god passes it on to
To his son Manu.
the sun Manu.
And then his son
Vivaswan gave it to who?
Manu,
Let's go back.
father of mankind.
Let's go back and check.
Manu, father of mankind, and Manu in turn instructed Ikshvaku.
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 Okay. Now that's not his son. That's why I wanted to know. It's not his son. The son, he didn't give it to his son. He gave it to Manu, who's the father of mankind. And Manu gave it to
His son.
his son,
Ikshvaku.
Ikshvaku. And who's Ikshvaku?
Forefather of Sri Ram. Raghu dynasty.
Raghu dynasty. Alright? Ramchandra appeared in the Raghu Vansh, Surya Vansh. Ramchandra appeared in
Suryavansh.
Krishna Chandra appeared
Chandravansh.
Chandravansh. Okay? In line of Kuru, King Kuru. So, Krishna is saying that this knowledge has been given very systematically since time immemorial. From this disciplic succession, Guru Parampara is coming down. But in course of time, what happened? Like what has happened right now?
The chain group.
Knowledge broke, like chain broke, knowledge is lost. And Srila Prabhupada has come back. Right? Pulling together all the teachings of the acharyas. And just see, even 50 years ago, how many people were practicing properly? None of us, right? Now, by learning systematically, we are starting to practice properly and we are getting good results. Right?
Yes.
What good result are we getting from our practice? From Krishna consciousness. What good result? What?
Believe that Krishna is always supreme as well.
That's intellectual. I would like to know in
Be
practice.
little more conscious about your thoughts, words, and deeds.
More devotees.
Personally, what did it do to you? Kashish, tell me. What did Krishna do for you? By studying this and knowing Krishna better.
Mind is at peace.
Okay.
Gives answers.
Mind is at peace. That is one thing.
It has given so much light, so much confusion is not there. Now we know what is what.
Yes, very true.
Like this was the first time in my house we did not bring Ganpati. After around 20, 25, 30 years. Such a big decision just because I and Neha took in our house. Because
No, Mataji, we did not. You only told us.
of course
that-
you told us, so in our house we took that decision. Like we convinced everybody. Because we learned from you that why when like straight you should please Krishna, why should we please all the demigods? Like,
Yes, yes. Yes,
So,
so we
very
offer
big change.
respect. So we offer respect to Ganapati,
Yeah.
alright? 100%.
yes,
We
yes.
offer our respect to him, but we don't. There's no need to go to,
Exactly.
to give me this, give me this, give me that, and then we take him and drown him in Juhu Beach, right? And then the next day the municipality pick him up and throw him in the garbage. Is this worship? Right? Not at all proper. So even the proper worship is not being done,
Yes.
right?
Hmm.
Yes, so knowledge is important. So now, and there's a beautiful verse from Brahma Samhita
Hmm.
which explain about Ganeshji, right? Yes, so yat pada pallava plavam. No. Oh God. One day, let me see, I'm not reciting it, I forgot. So it said that Ganeshji is holding onto the lotus feet of Lord Nrsimhadev. Which verse is that? Which verse? Yeah. Yeah.
What does the word say?
Yat
She's in the
pada
church. The
Honey, but
Yat pada pallava. Anyway, I forgot. I'm not reciting Brahma Samhita. Anyway, even I'm reciting. Yes.
yeah.
Yes. So this is how when we are worshipping Nrsimhadev, then automatically
Right.
Ganeshji is
East
being
of
worshipped.
Narasimha is in east, right? उनके ईस्ट है ना उनके मतलब कि worships Narasimha.
Alright, let's go on here. So we get the point that Krishna is just giving knowledge, proper knowledge. So now let's start. Now this is about karma. Everybody is stuck in the cycle of karma. And Krishna in text 16, last week we read it, but we'll read it again. Kim karma kim akarmeti Kavayopyatra mohitaha Datte karma pravakshami Yajjatva mokshase shubhat. Carefully, carefully.
Kim, what is? Karma, action. Kim, what is? Akarma, inaction. Iti, thus. Kavakya, Kavayah, the intelligence. Api, also. Atra, in this matter. Mohita, are bewildered. Tat, that. Te, unto. You. Karma, work. Pravas, Pravakshami, I shall explain. Yat, which. Jnanatva, knowing. Gyatva. Moksahi, mokshase, you will be liberated. Ashubhat, from ill fortune.
We had discussed this last week. You are realizing it's
Even the intelligent are bewildered in determining what is action and what is inaction. Now I shall explain to you what action is, knowing which you shall be liberated from all misfortune. Purport. Action in Krishna consciousness has to be executed in accord with the examples of previous bona fide devotees. This is recommended in the 15th verse. Why such action should not be independent will be explained in the text to follow. To act in Krishna consciousness, one has to follow the leadership of authorized persons who are in line of disciplic succession, as explained in the beginning of this chapter. The system of Krishna consciousness was first narrated to the sun god. The sun god explained it to his son, Manu. Manu explained it to his son, Ikshvaku. And the system is current on this earth from that very remote time. Therefore, one has to follow in the footsteps of previous authorities in the line of disciplic succession. Otherwise, even the most intelligent men will be bewildered regarding the standard actions of Krishna consciousness. For this reason, the Lord decided to instruct Arjuna in Krishna consciousness directly. Because of the direct instruction of the Lord to Arjuna, everyone who follows in the footsteps of Arjuna is certainly not bewildered. It is said that one cannot ascertain the ways of religion simply by imperfect experimental knowledge. Actually, the principles of religion can only be laid down by the Lord Himself. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavatam pranitam. Bhagavad pranitam. Pranitam. No one can manufacture a religious principle by imperfect speculation. One must follow in the footsteps of great authorities like Brahma, Shiva, Narada, Manu, the Kumaras, Kapila, Pralada, Bhishma, Sukhdev, Goswami, Yamraj, Janaka, and Bali Maharaja. By mental speculation, one cannot ascertain what is religion or self realization. Therefore, out of causeless mercy to his devotees, the Lord explains directly to Arjuna what action is and what inaction is. Only action performed in Krishna consciousness can deliver a person from the entanglement of material existence.
Yeah, so what to do, what not to do. And even if we want to be dharmic, alright? Most of us, we want to follow dharma, we don't know what is dharma, right? We don't know. Who will tell us? So, with all our sincerity, we are looking and everybody's coming up with their own brand of dharma. Right? So much confusion. So, here, Krishna himself is saying, even the intelligent, even the kavaya, the kavi means the intelligent, even the intelligent are bewildered in determining what is karma and what is akarma, what is it that produces karma and what is it that frees us from the reactions of karma, right? So Krishna said, now I shall explain to you what action is. Now I'm going to tell you what to do so that there will be no ashubh in our life. And in the purport, Prabhupada is saying we should act in Krishna consciousness. Right? And we should not speculate, Everybody come up with their own program. Right? We read here and there, then we cook up our own philosophy, then we write a book about it. Or now these days we put everything on YouTube, right? Say according to me, in my opinion, etc., right? And all to us, right? We are running on YouTube, we want to know something. But, so far, whenever I've had a question, I type, AI is replying, right? And everywhere they end up, there may be mistakes.
Yeah.
They're not sure.
They're not sure,
In the disclaimer they write.
right? They don't know. All right? So where will you get proper knowledge? Right? So now Krishna said, I'm going to tell you what is karma and what is akarma. What is binding and what is liberating. Text 17. Karmanohyapi bodhavyam.
कर्मणाोऽपि बोद्धव्यम्
Bodhavyam cha vikarmanaha.
बोद्धाव्य च विकर्मणा
Akarmanascha bodhavyam.
अकर्मणश्च बोद्धव्यम्
Gahana karmano gatihi.
गहना कर्मणो गतिः. Karma of work, karmana of work, he certainly, api also, bodhavyam should be understood, bodhavyam should be understood, cha also, vikraman of forbidden work, akarman of inaction, cha also, bodhavyam should be understood, gahana very difficult, karmana of work, gatihi entrance. The intricacies of action are very hard to understand. Therefore, one should know properly what action is, what forbidden action is, and what inaction is. Purport. If one is serious about liberation from material bondage, One has to understand the distinctions between action, inaction, and unauthorized actions. One has to apply oneself to such an analysis of action, reaction, and perverted actions because it is very difficult subject matter. To understand Krishna consciousness and actions according to its mode, one has to learn one's relationship with the Supreme. That is, one has learned perfectly, knows that every living entity is an eternal servitor of the Lord, and that consequently one has to act in Krishna consciousness. The entire Bhagavad Gita is directed towards this conclusion. Any other conclusions against this consciousness and its attended actions are vikarmas or prohibited actions. To understand all this, one has to associate with authorities in Krishna consciousness and learn the secret from them. This is as good as learning from the Lord directly. Otherwise, even the most intelligent persons will be bewildered.
Is marketed?
I think Martha had it.
Sangeeta?
Ah, yeah.
All right. Give me the marker. Wait. Wait. All right. So, 3 words. Tell me. Okay. Karma, vikarma, and akarma. What is vikarma?
Prohibited actions, unauthorized actions.
Okay. Forbidden actions. What are forbidden actions?
Meat eating, illicit sex, gambling, intoxication.
Okay. Meat eating, intoxication, gambling, and illicit sex. These are forbidden action. Right? Everybody is doing it. Yeah. Kali Yuga, right? Previously, this was something that rare people will do. Outcasts will do. Right? Now this is the Prabhupada is saying that he has entered the household. Meat eating, intoxication, gambling, and illicit sex. These are forbidden activities, vikarma. All right? And therefore it has a
Negative bondage.
therefore it has heavy reaction. Right?
Yes.
If we kill animals, like all these wars are going on, right?
Yeah.
All these wars are going on because of killing animals. We get killed.
Yeah.
Without hesitation, our daily meal is killing animals, right? Especially cow slaughter. You have no pity, right? Intoxication. What is wrong with intoxication?
It keeps you in illusion.
Can't do austerity.
Yeah. If you are intoxicated, can you keep any vrat? Right? Can you follow these regular principles?
No.
Your mind is blurred.
Yeah.
Your physical body is not functioning.
Yeah.
Right? You can do no good work. Gambling, what is wrong with gambling?
Greed. Greed.
Greed, yes. It increases greed. And what more?
Even calm, like lust.
Yes.
Desire.
and therefore you cheat.
Yeah, cheating totally.
All right? And people gamble, they end up cheating, right? And illicit sex, what is wrong with illicit sex?
Lose cleanliness.
Yeah, your purity is gone, right? Chastity is gone, right? Purity is gone. And you cannot produce good children. Illicit sex, no good children, right? So these are forbidden activities, vikarma. Forbidden by who?
By the scriptures.
Yes. Because in this vikarma, we are the center of the whole activity.
Yeah.
We are thinking only about ourselves,
Yes,
right? We are not thinking about giving, we are thinking about ourselves, our sense gratification. All right. What is karma?
Action.
What action?
Sakam action. Like before your own desire.
It is action according to scripture. All right? Like we just say, we are worshipping the devas, we are doing Ganesh Chaturthi, we are doing this one. That. These are all action according to scripture. Is it okay?
Karma will also be karma, right?
Yes. Is it okay? It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay, all right? It's okay. Is it the best?
No.
All right? So instead of doing vikarma, it is better to let people do karma. All right? But you are still bound in the cycle of birth and death. Because even in this good karma, you are still the center. Right? So therefore Krishna is saying now, say this, the intricacies. Now, why is it that people without hesitation, they are doing vikarma? Without hesitation. Why?
Because they don't know.
They have no knowledge.
Yes. Because they're totally ignorant. And they're not taking the trouble to know also. Fine? So this is why without hesitation they engage in forbidden activities. And because in forbidden activities, meaning you just relax, you don't worry about controlling. Whereas with dharma is putting the banks. Right? Allowed, not allowed. For example, get up early in the morning. This is a rule of dharma. To get up before the sun rises. It's a rule of dharma. In vikarma, it's okay. Get intoxicated and get up the next morning whenever you feel like. Right? Dharma is putting rules. Just like now, Kartik month, right? Entire India, they are on pilgrimage. Right? Entire India is in pilgrimage. You see the temple here? How it's packed. Why? Because of dharma. Alright? People are coming, it's Kartik. For different people, it has different meanings. One part of the meaning may be simply karma. But what is akarma?
For the sake
For the Krishna consciousness.
Akarma means without,
Expectations.
without material motives. In karma, there's full material motives. All right? So even here, in actions of karma, there are rules and regulations, right? Get up early, take bath, have some personal hygiene, mental hygiene, right? Sadhana, whatever. Here there's sadhana, and here also there's sadhana. But here it is motivated, here it is unmotivated. You follow? So now Krishna is going to explain this point. So, see, Krishna is being very open. He's saying even the intelligent they're bewildered. Even the intelligent are bewildered in determining what is action and what is inaction. So in the purport, Prabhupada just said that we have to be very careful that there should be the intricacies of action are very hard to understand. Therefore, one should know properly what action is, what forbidden action is, what is karma, what is vikarma, and we should also know what is akarma, what is inaction, meaning that action that doesn't give any reaction, either good or bad. Right. So, if one is serious about liberation now, I do believe that all of these ladies who have been coming regularly for our classes, I do believe that you are all serious about what? About liberation from material bondage. Are we doing time pass? Are we doing time pass? Lucky young girls here. We're doing time pass. We're always serious about liberation from material bondage. Right? Are we serious? See, once we become aware of our ignorance, we have to learn more and more and more, and the soul has to become fixed about accepting the process of liberation. Now we're speaking of hundreds of thousands of people who are visiting all holy places, visiting all temples. Are they serious about the process of liberation? No. We'll find them flooding the temples one day, right? The next day the temple is empty. Right? Where are they? From Mumbai after they become 4:30 in the morning, they're coming here. Only one day. Then maybe when again something happens, some person again they come back. They're not serious. So Krishna consciousness is not a one-time visit. Right? So here, if one is serious about liberation from material bondage, one has to understand the distinction between action, inaction, and unauthorized action, forbidden actions. One has to apply oneself. What does that mean to apply? You are both finished your studies? Yeah. You applied yourself to finish your studies, right? Yes. Similarly, one has to apply himself or herself in the process of Krishna consciousness. It's great effort. It's not by just being fun. Yeah, one has to to apply oneself to such an analysis, just like we did a little exercise here, right? And I asked, what is forbidden activities? Could we answer? No, none of us. Why? We were theory, isn't it? I had to give a hint, and then we said, those simple activities, right? When you say you are forbidden, what is that forbidden? What do you think? So immediately it should come, right? So to understand Krishna consciousness and action according to its modes, one has to learn one's relationship with the Supreme. That is, who has learned perfectly knew that every living entity is an eternal servitor of the Lord, and that consequently one has to act in Krishna consciousness. So meaning that each and everybody is attacked by some guna. What are those gunas?
Sato, Rajo and
Yes, Sattvagun, Rajogun, and Tamagun.
Tamo.
Sattvagun, what is the
Goodness,
meaning?
goodness.
No deep translation. Tell me what it is. Sattvagun.
Mode of goodness, getting up early,
Acha, right now.
Sattvagun, doing good deeds, not telling lies.
Yes.
Eating
Eating proper food.
proper food,
Timing,
sattvic,
discipline.
Eating after offering to the God.
So Sattvagun, right?
Yeah.
What is Rajogun?
Passion.
Passion.
Mode of
What is that
passion.
passion?
Too much of sense enjoyment.
Yeah, ambition, unending ambition. And depression when the ambition doesn't succeed. Right? Depression means which mood?
Tamas.
Then we drink, then we smoke, right? All the wrong things we start to do. So here Prabhupada is saying that to understand Krishna consciousness and action according to its modes, one has to learn one's relationship with the Supreme. So Prabhupada explaining that in order to come out of this chapter, which action to do, what not to do, we should become aware of our sambandh with Krishna. Then once for all we can give up this connection with the gunas. I have to become fixed in my knowledge of what is my sambandh with Krishna. The entire Bhagavad Gita is directed towards this conclusion. So we are studying Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is pulling Arjuna to understand this one point only, that your relationship is with me and not with all his followers. Right? Your relationship is with me, Krishna. Arjuna is sitting on the chariot with Krishna as his charioteer. Did he go up? He woke up. Right?
Yeah.
Actually woke up. And he started giving big pravachan to Krishna. Right? No, I'm not going to find this and this will happen, right? So now when he kept quiet, then Krishna started to speak. Right? And now Krishna is saying that you should know that you have your sambandh with me and not with all these followers. Right? So you have to act according to my direction, not according to your mood. Right? Your whims and your mood. The entire Bhagavad Gita is directed toward this conclusion. Any other conclusion against this consciousness and its attendant actions of vikarma, any other conclusion, meaning that if we shift the center of our activity from Krishna to anything else, it comes in the category of vikarma. Automatically we are going to do something which has to become vikarma. I may start off good. Without Krishna, my good action will not sustain. Correct?
Right.
sattva gun cannot stand without Krishna in the center. Krishna will transform this sattva gun into something called Vishuddha sattva, pure goodness. These three Buddhas, they are the material nature. So that's why if somebody is good, sattva, so we worship the devas also, right? But we don't worship in the mode of darkness like they do Kali Puja, right? Just commit tamagun, they do ghost puja, tamagun,
Bali.
God knows what they do. Okay. So any other conclusion, again this consciousness and its attendant actions of big karma of prohibited actions, sinful activity, prohibited action, forbidden action, meaning all this big karma means disobedience to the laws of God. Right? Unauthorized action. So many words are being used. Unauthorized. Our action must be authorized by Krishna. So we must learn Bhagavad Gita to know what to do, what not to do. Alright? And here Krishna is saying, even the great Kavis, bewildered because of this. Give me an example of a great personality who got bewildered. Vishwadev. Anybody knows this?
Yeah.
Vishwadev, Dronacharya, all the great Kurus,
Kripacharya.
all the great Kurus, they got bewildered about what is proper action, what is forbidden action when Draupadi was being attacked. Right? Isn't it?
Yes.
So I'm giving you one example of how knowledgeable you are, but because political reasons, right?
Right.
Political reasons, they forget what is dharma, what is adharma. And this is happening in a royal household. It's not happening in a low class household. It's happening where? Among Kshatriyas. Draupadi's queen, right? The queen of the Pandavas is happening there. Who couldn't protect her? Those who couldn't decipher what is dharma, what is adharma. Why? Because they got caught in a political dilemma. Right? So who sided with Draupadi? Krishna. Krishna Sakha, right? So we say Krishna's Draupadi's Sakha. Right? So therefore here, any other conclusion, again this consciousness and its attended actions. Meaning that when you get your philosophy wrong, then what happened? Here Prabhupada is using this word, attendant actions. You got your philosophy wrong. I'll give you one example which is irritating to me. If we say that I am in my 60s, immediately the person after starts with, oh, it's numbers only.
Yeah. Age is just a number.
They say it's numbers only. It is, who told me this? Is the new young. We are now starting the new young. Alright? It's a philosophy. Alright? It's a philosophy. Is it real or unreal? Unreal. It's unreal.
Delusion.
It's illusion.
Sense gratification.
Yes. It's illusion. Meaning, I just read yesterday, I was going to some my books and I picked up this Garud Puran. So it explains, see, this material creation is like this. It is beginning, middle, and end. So it describes that his age is a tigress.
Ages.
A tigress.
Tigress.
Age, say, age is a tigress. What does that mean? It has come to eat you up. Alright? And disease. With old age come disease. With disease come what? It's the signal of death. Alright? Signal of death and signal of change of body. Alright? So this Kavi who's floating, this is not one person who has told me this. You open your mouth, you just say your 60 immediately, they laugh it up.
Yeah.
Alright, they laugh it up because they're you young, right? Alright. So this is a philosophy. Alright? It's a philosophy, and then it's attendant actions, meaning that you are going to try to enjoy. Right? And when you try to enjoy very fast, diseases will attack you. And painful death. Alright? Disease will attack you and painful death. Whereas if we take the clue, the signal of material nature that your death is near, and this death actually is a chance. Alright? It's a chance to come out from the cycle of
Birth and death.
birth and death. When that soul is being liberated from that gross body, it's coming out because you're locked in your body. Whatever your body may be, you're locked inside. The soul can come out. But if your consciousness is not proper, the mind will make you take another birth. Whereas if you know you're approaching your death, you are going to engage in actions in Krishna consciousness. Any other conclusion, again this consciousness and its attendant actions or big karmas or prohibited action. To understand all this, one has to associate with the authorities in Krishna consciousness, right? And learn what? The secrets, the rahasya. And learn the secret from them. This is as good as learning from the Lord directly. Otherwise, even the most intelligent persons will be bewildered. Right? So, it's a secret. Raja is doing the verse. So, let's see into Karmanya Pashyat.
कर्माय पश्येत्
Akarmani cha karmayaha.
अकर्मणि च कर्मय
Sabudhiman manusyeshu.
सबुद्धिमान् मनुष्येषु सयुक्ता कृष्णकर्मकृत्
कर्मण्य अकर्मा okay. Karmani in action, akarma in action, या one who pashyat observes, akarmani in action, ka also karma, cha also karma, fruitive action.